Hi guys, welcome to this video. In this video, we'll be implementing Zomato Chatbot using Chainlit. If you don't know Chainlit is an open source framework for Python. You can implement actually AI conversation application with this particular Chainlit. So this will give you one default user interface like ChatGPT. I think you saw ChatGPT has one amazing user interface. So there you can send the prompt, you can get the response, you can upload your image. Okay, so it's like a very interactive dashboard they have created, or I can say very interactive front end they have created. So if you want to quickly create this kinds of front end, if you want to quickly create this kinds of application, you can use Chainlit for that. So first of all, let's go through the Chainlit documentation, like what is this Chainlit exactly. Then I will show you how we can implement one conversation application, like we'll be implementing a Zomato chatbot. So you can perform actually a query on top of the Zomato order. So we'll try to create a like delivery chatbot kinds of thing. People will be able to place the order, okay, with our application. Then I think this part would be more clear. So let's go to the documentation of Chainlit. So guys, you can see this is the Chainlit documentation. So you can see Chainlit is an open source Python package to build production ready conversational AI. And you can see this is the demo. So you can see you are getting ChatGPT kinds of user interface. So if I open up my ChatGPT, so see ChatGPT also having the same interface. So if you want to clone these kinds of ChatGPT interface, you can use Chainlit for that. And no need to write any kinds of HTML and CSS code for this. Okay, only you just need to know how to use the Chainlit functionality, and automatically this would be created. So you can see this is the key feature. So build fast, get started with a couples line of Python. So you can write very less line of code to get this kinds of interface. Authentication integrate with corporate identity providers and existing authentication infrastructure. Data persistences, okay, collect, monitor and analyzes the data from the user. Visualize multi-steps reasoning. So understand the intermediary steps that produced and output at a glance. Then multi platform, write your assistant logic once and use everywhere. And you can see the integration. Chainlit has integration with many platform, like it has integration with OpenAI, Open Assistant, Mistral AI, Llama Index, Langchain, AutoGen, Highstack. So let's see, want to learn how to do it with the OpenAI. They have already given the documentation, they have already given the source code. So one of the amazing, let's say, documentation they have created. Okay, so we'll try to refer the documentation and we'll try to build the entire system. Apart from that, you can see they have also given the deployment guidance. Okay, then basic concept, advanced features, okay, data persistences, okay, then literal AI LLM ops. So various kinds of things actually they have added here. So after learning this Chainlit, you can deep dive into the documentation. You can see different things, you can see the advanced features, and definitely you can export that. So if I go to the example section, so they have also given the cookbook. So with the help of cookbook, you can also learn different example of this Chainlit. Okay, then they have also given the API reference. So guys, this is the like framework we'll try to use to build the entire system. So for this, first of all, what I will do, I will just create a GitHub repository. So to create the GitHub repository, what you can do, just go to the GitHub and make sure you have the GitHub account. So I'll go to the repository section, and from here you can create a new repository. So just give the name. Let's say in this case I'll give Zomato Chatbot. Zomato chatbot, you can give any name, keep it as public, then add readme file. Okay, then git ignore, you can add also. Okay, so git ignore, I'll take the Python. Then you can also take the license, I'll take any other license, let's say MIT license. Then after that, just create the repository. Okay, for me I already have the repository, I'm not going to create it. Okay, so after creating the repository, what you have to do, let's say this is my repository you have created, you have to clone it. How to clone? Just click on the code, copy the link address, okay, and open up your local folder. Let's say this is my local folder, and inside that what you can do, let's say you can open up your terminal, okay, and just write git clone and paste the link, and if you hit enter, it will clone the repository. After that, you can open up your visual code studio here. Okay, make sure you have the VS code install, guys. Okay, VS code install, just open the VS code in the folder and try to start the development with me. So guys, now let's try to develop the entire projects. Okay, I'll show you the step-by-step procedure. Then after that, definitely this part will be more clear. So here I'm going to create one folder called src. And then inside src, I'm going to create one file called underscore underscore init underscore underscore dot py. I think you already know why this constructor is needed, because I'm going to consider this src as my local package, because here I'm going to writing some of the Python file, and from that file I'll be importing some of the function and all. Okay, that's why I need to create it. I think I showed you in my end-to-end process, okay, what is the use of this. Then inside that, actually I'm going to create two more file. One file I will keep my LLM model, and another file I will keep my system related configuration, or you can also talk about this prompt. Okay, you can also tell it as prompt. So prompt dot py. Yeah. Now outside I will create another file called app.py. App.py. Then I also need something called requirement.txt. So requirements.txt. Then I also need something called setup.py because of this local package installation. Yeah, so this thing is required. Now let me just write down all the requirements actually I'm going to use. So the first requirement, actually I need something called Chainlit. So Chainlit. So this is the package you need to install. Then I need something called OpenAI. Then I need something called python.env. I think you know why we need this .env, because I'll be keeping my like OpenAI credential inside this .env file, and using this python.env I will read that. Yeah, then I also need something called -e space dot because of this setup.py. Now let me create that file also, .env. So here I'm going to paste my OpenAI API key. So I already created this API key. So you can also create your own API key. Okay, don't use my one. I will just remove it after this recording. Then I need to install, these are the requirements. So for this I need to create one virtual environment. So I'll open my terminal, and here I'll just write conda create -n. Let's name it as chain, or I can give yeah, chainlit demo. This is the environment name, and Python version wise I'll be using Python 3.9 and -y. Now let's activate my environment. Now I'll be installing the requirements. So just write pip install -r requirement.txt. Okay, it's giving error because we haven't added like setup.py code here. That is why it's throwing error. So I think you remember. So this code actually we usually add inside our setup.py. So this code is responsible to find this constructor file, and it will set up that folder as my local package. Okay, and here you can check the project name, version, author name, email address, and anything, right? Now let me install them. So now I'll again execute my requirement.txt. So it may take some time. Let's wait. I'll come back when it is done. So guys, as you can see, my installation is done now. Yeah, so everything is done. Now let me select the environment I created here. So it was Chainlit demo. Yeah, that's it. Now first of all, let's test it whether everything is fine or not. So I'll close these are the file first of all. Yeah, so I'll visit this documentation again, this Chainlit documentation, and if you click on in pure Python, so they have given one like code here. So let me just copy. So this code, actually this is the echo bot. Like if you send anything, so it will respond the same message, okay, as echo. So it's just for the testing purpose, like whether we are able to launch our Chainlit app or not, and it is working fine or not. Okay, so first of all let me check it, everything is fine or not. Then I'll add my logic. I'll add my chatbot logic here. And here if you see, this code will remain same, and here you just need to write your logic. Okay, here we'll be writing our custom logic, and this code will remain same. Okay, and this is the echo bot currently. Now here, what I need to do, I'll open my terminal, and if you visit the documentation, so they're telling, first of all, you need to write one command called chainlit init. Okay, first of all, you need to initialize the chainlit here. So it will create one folder here called .chainlit, and inside that it will contain all the configuration. See, it has created this chainlit. Inside that, it has created another toml file. This is the configuration file, and it has all the configuration. Okay, so here is the configuration. So you can change this GitHub URL and all. Okay, you can also change the project name here. So here is the project name. You can also change it. So these kinds of configuration you can change. So I'll just keep it as default. No issue with that. Then I'll again open my terminal. Again, I will run one command called chainlit run app.py. Okay, now if I execute this command, so you will see it will launch one server for me, and this it is running on localhost port number 8000. So I'll give allow access, and this is the default user interface. Okay, so why this message is coming here, welcome to chainlit and all. So if you see here, it has created one md file here. Automatically it has created one .md file, like markdown file, and these are the content actually it has automatically generated. Okay, now let's see if I change anything here. So let's say I will change welcome to uh, my bot. Okay, if I change anything here, now if I go to my app and refresh, see, it has changed. That means if you want to, let's say, print any kinds of message, okay, whenever user will launch your application, okay, so you can customize here. So I already created this md file. I already made some customization there, because I told you I'm going to implement something called this one Zomato bot. Okay, so for this actually I created some of the content related Zomato, and again I generated these are the content with the help of ChatGPT. Okay, so let me show you like what are things I have done. So here I'll just copy paste. See, this is the content I prepared. Hello, welcome to Zomato bot, and here I'm just showing some of the item like we have pizzas, then pasta, noodles, then Asian cuisines. Okay, so these are the thing actually I have generated with the help of ChatGPT. So here you can give anything, any message, whatever you feel good, you can give it here, and whatever application you are building with respect to that, just add the content here. Now if I go back to my application and refresh it, see guys, now it has changed to this content. Okay, now let's see if I give any kinds of message here, hi, so it will give me the same response like hi. Okay, now if I open my ChatGPT, and if you just compare with the ChatGPT, okay, now see, it's looking like ChatGPT only, right? So that's why they're telling Chainlit is nothing but it's a like a open source Python package, and with the help of that you can create ChatGPT like interface. Okay, ChatGPT like application. So I love this Chainlit a lot, because see, only using this line of code, okay, only using this line of code, like this only using just one function, we are able to launch this kinds of user interface. Now let's see if you're building any kinds of product for your client, so if you submit like that, so they will be pretty much impressed by your work. Okay, so that is why actually we should always use some good user interface whenever we are delivering our application, right? Now here you can give any message like I am Bappy, so it will give you the same response. Okay, because we have created the echo bot. How it is working, so let me show you. So they have created one function, and this is the decorator they are using, this chainlit decorator. So this decorator is handling everything, and again they're using async and await, because async and await is helping us to read this message, okay, real time. So it is always sensing our input, and whenever we are giving something, it is receiving, and it is also sending the message to the front end, right? So this is the like code, simple code. Now here we'll be writing our custom logic. So basically we'll be building one Zomato bot with the help of this large language model. I'll be using like OpenAI GPT 3.5 turbo, and here we'll be chatting with our bot, okay, with the help of this channel. And here if you see, your app name is chatbot currently, so you can also change this name. So I told you there is a configuration it has generated. Now if you go below, so here is the option to change the name. So by default it is chatbot, so you can also give something called chatbot for Zomato. Okay, now if I refresh and again refresh here, uh, I need to, I think, stop the execution. So I'll open my code. Now guys, see, this name has been changed, chatbot for Zomato. Okay, now I can close the previous one, and again it's the ecobot. Now guys, let's add our custom logic. So for this, first of all, I will prepare my LLM, that means large language model. So this is the file. So here, first of all, I'm going to import OpenAI. So I think you know OpenAI has been updated. Now it is like latest version. So they have upgraded lots of thing. And if you visit that documentation currently, so if I go to this OpenAI, openai.com, and if I log in, so this is the documentation. Now let's go to any kinds of task and let's see how we need to import. See, this is the import and we need to like initialize this client object. Okay, but initially we just need to install import OpenAI. Okay, that's how we can do it. But now actually you need to import like that from OpenAI, import OpenAI. Okay, so this is the updated version of OpenAI, and if you see here, we need to upgrade it also. Okay, if you are using previous one, so you need to upgrade also. Okay, so this is the requirement you always need to follow. You always need to upgrade with the documentation, otherwise you might get some issue. Okay, so let's import OpenAI. So from OpenAI, import OpenAI. Okay, so I need to make one client object here, client OpenAI. Then here I will be initializing one function. I'll create one function, so I'll name this function as ask order. Okay, ask order. So this function will this is going to be like main function. So basically this function will give me the response whatever question actually user will ask. So it will take the message. First of all, it will take the message. Then it will also take the model. So model wise I'll be using something called GPT 3.5 turbo, 3.5 3.5 turbo. So this is the model I'm going to use. You can use any kinds of model. You can use GPT-4, anything you can use here. I'll be using this model because this model charge would be a little bit less for me, so that's why. Then I will also take this temperature value. What is temperature? I think you know in LLM. Temperature is like how much randomness you want from your model. Okay, if you're giving it to 0, so that means it won't be giving any randomness. It won't be like more creative. It will give you auto, like always stick output. But if your setting is too close to 1, that means you're telling your model to take risk, and it will also generate some random output. Okay, so that's why this temperature parameter is important also. Now this is my function. Now here they have already given like how to initialize this one. If you see here, so we need to use something called client.chat completion.create. So let me copy this line. I'll copy this line. Then I will open my code, and here I will add it. Now inside that, I think you saw, first of all, it will take the model. Model is equal to model. Then it will also take something called message. Okay, message. So what is message here? So let me show you. See, message is nothing but it's kinds of prompt actually you are giving. Basically you are giving some like zero shot or few shot prompt here, like you are telling this is the role. Okay, role means system means like you are the role. Okay, like you as a chatbot, this is your role system, and this is the content. So you are a helpful assistant. Okay, basically it is I'm telling to my bot you are a helpful assistant. And whenever user is giving some content, okay, let's say this is the content user has given, so you also need to reply as an assistant. Okay, as you can see, this should be your answer. So that means we are giving some prompt here. Okay, we are just giving some zero shot or few shot prompt here to my LLM, so that my LLM can understand what kinds of job actually I want to perform. Okay, so I think you already learned this prompt engineering and all. Okay, so this is very much important here. So let's also define this one. So I already prepared one prompt here, so let me show you. So you can also create your custom prompt. There is no issue with that. So in this prompt.py, I'll paste it out. So this is going to be like very creative. The more good prompt you actually will give to your LLM, the more good results actually will get. Okay, so this is the prompt actually I've developed. So system instruction, as you can see, you are a Zomato bot, an automated service to collect other orders from online restaurant. Okay. If you see here, so many like content I have written here. Like, so here I'm just trying to making my bot understand like what it is going to do exactly. And these are the actually item I also like pasted here. So if anyone is asking like for the menu, so it should return something, right? So these are the actually prompt I have developed from my side. Okay. So this prompt actually I'm going to use. Now I think you remember you need to create one format, as you can see, role as system assistant. So that's kinds of format actually you need. So for this actually I already prepared. So this is going to be the format, as you can see, message, role, system, content, and system instruction I need to import from my prompt. So here I'll just write from src dot I have LLMs. Oh no, sorry, src dot prompt. Then I need to import something called system instruction. Okay, so here is my system instruction. I'm importing this one. Now here I'm just telling role, system, and content. Okay, so here I'm giving the prompt to my LLM, as you can see. Now this message actually I will give it here. Okay, yes. Now I also need to set the temperature. So temperature is equal to temperature. Okay, now this will also return something, as you can see if you go below. So this is the response format. It will give you this kinds of format as a response. It's a JSON format response. So from here actually I will need to collect this content. Okay, if you see here I need to collect this content. Okay, content is the response, okay, actual response, and these are some parameter it will also give you. So if you want to like extract the content, so you can copy this, either you can also copy this one, you can also copy this one. Okay, this one also you can copy. So let me copy this one and I'll open my bot again, and here I'll just write return response.choice message.content. I only need the content. Okay, so this is my function I have developed. So it should be messages instead of messages. Yeah, now it's fine. So now I will write my final logic. So I'll open my app.py. So here first of all I need to import my this function ask order. So let me import. So from src.llm import ask order. Then I also need to import something called messages. Okay, because here if you see we have also created this messages. I also need this one here. Let me save it. Then if I show you now here, if you see here, whenever I was discussing this thing, so you need to prepare this message. Okay, we have created for the system. Okay, system, that means we have given the prompt. Now I also need to create for the user. Okay, like whatever input user will give. Okay, so for this, in this list actually, if I show you, we have a message. Okay, this is the list actually, and inside that we have a dictionary. So I need to add some more, like you can say I mean message, as you can see, one by one. So this is for the system. Then I also need to add for the user as well. Okay, so I need to just append it. So for this what I need to do, so I'll open my app.py, and here you can append like that. So I'll just write message.append, and here I'm just initializing my user right now, role, this is user, and this is the content. What is the content user will give? The message. Okay, the message actually will send. Okay, the message actually will send from here. So this is going to be the content. So it will store here. Okay, it will store it here. That means in this list, because we are doing the append operation, right? So once it is done, I also need to give this message. Okay, I also need to give this message to my bot. So I'll just write ask order. Inside that it will take the messages. Okay, then it will also give me something called response. It will give it will give me something called response. Okay, now if you see here, I also need to provide the response here. If I show you, I also need to give the assistant response as well. Okay, as you can see, assistant response as well. So again I will append. So whenever I will receive the response, okay, I will extract the content. So as an assistant, actually it will give me some response. So this response actually I am appending, because if I show you here, this response should be my content. Okay, as you can see, it is returning the content, and that content actually I am storing. Now once it is done, now I also need to send the response to my this Chainlit user interface, right? So to do it, actually, if you see, by default it is sending the like echo command only. The message user is giving the same message, actually it is sending. So instead of that, actually I just need to send my response. Okay, this is the response. Actually I need to send to my uh, front end. Done. Yes, so this is the logic only. So this is a like very easy code we have written. Now here you can also integrate your open source LLM. You can use PAM2, you can use Llama. Okay, you can also use Falcon, anything you can use. I think I already showed you how to use them. And you can also integrate langchain with that. Okay, so if you're using open source LLM, so you can also use langchain. Okay, with the help of langchain you can also do it. And the same thing you can do the return here. Okay, as a response. Now let's test it whether it's working or not. So I'll go back to my Chainlit, then I will refresh. Yeah. Now let's say if I give any message, let's say hi. So it is received hi, because I need to, I think, restart it. So I'll uh, open my terminal and I will close the execution. If you press Control C, it will close. Now, let's restart again. So I have restarted. Now here is my new one. Now let's see if I give any message hi. See, it's giving hello, welcome to Zomato, how I can assist you. So here I can give my name is Bappi, uh, and I am looking for I'm looking for something. I'm looking something for dinner. I'm looking something for dinner. Okay, now it is telling, hi Bappi, I'm here to help you find something delicious for dinner. What type of cuisines you are in mood for? We have options like pizza, pasta, then Asian cuisines, then beverages and Indian cuisines. Let me know your preferred. So I will go for Indian food. Okay, now see, it is giving great choice, Bappi. Indian cuisine is always a treat, and here is some option for the Indian menu. Now it is telling butter chicken we have with naan, and even it is also giving the cost, because we have added the prompt here. I think you remember. Then tikka masala rice, then palak paneer, then chana masala, vegetable biryani, samosa, lachi. So I need this one, chicken tikka masala with rice. Okay, so I'll just write add chicken tikka masala rice in the cart. Yeah. So I have added chicken tikka masala in the cart. Is there anything else would you like to order, or this is all for you? Uh, no, it's fine. Okay, all right. Here is the summary of your order. So chicken tikka masala. Now, if you see, this is the price. Now it is telling, is that correct? And would you like to pick up your order or have it delivered? So I'll tell have it delivered. Delivered. Great. We have will deliver your order to you. Could you please provide me your delivery address? So I'll give some address here. So I'll tell my address. My address is this is my address. Let's give this address. Okay. So thanks for providing your address, Bappi. Your order will be delivered to 17th floor, Brigade Signature Tower. The total amount for your order, $10.99. How would you like to make the payment? We accept cash on delivery or online payment. I'll go for cash on delivery. Cash on cash on delivery. Perfect. You can pay in cash when the delivery. Thank for the placing your order. Bapi, your chicken tikka masala with rice will be delivered shortly. If you have any other questions or need further assistance, feel free to ask. Enjoy your meal. Uh, Great. Thank you. Okay. See guys, we have implemented one amazing food delivery bot with the help of this Chainlit, and now see the interface, guys. It's like very professional, very amazing, right? Very amazing. Now, if you deliver this project to someone else, they will be going mad, right? Like whatever things actually you have developed, right? Now, what I will do quickly, I'll just what I will do, I will just quickly commit the changes to my GitHub so that else you can get the code. So I'll just write completed commit. Done. Now, if I go back to my GitHub and refresh, yeah, so you have committed. So guys, I think you saw the entire development, and we created one amazing application. So with the help of this chainlit, so I think you enjoyed a lot. Now just try to explore this chainlit and try to implement something from your end also. You can see the documentation. They have created one beautiful documentation. Okay, unless and until you are not exploring that, definitely things would be more clear. And one thing I want to show you, so this is the open source project. Actually, this channel, they have also their GitHub, and this is like very active research. You can see the last commit was 7 hours ago. So if you face any kinds of issue, okay, error or anything, you can raise the concern here. You can see there is a section called issue. Okay, so here you can create an issue. Different issue actually people has created. Even they have also closed the issue. Okay, you can see. So you can create a new issue and you can just publish your issue. Let's say this issue you are having, this error you are having, definitely this channel team will try to solve your issue. Okay, so yes guys, this is all about from this video. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching guys, and I will see you next time.